YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, and I am back on Total War Rome 2, ready to do some more Parthia action, it looks like here. And we are fighting... Oh, how did that even get up there? Get off there. We're fighting against the Roxolani, and it looks like we've... I'm trying to remember where we left off. They have some armies chasing me, but looks like they're too far behind. Let's just hop in here and divvy out some upgrades that we'll need. And let's see, the Children of Patchy. What do we got? Melee attack for spears, that won't help us. Wounding enemy agents in self-defense. He's gonna die early anyway because it's not on a 4-turn per year mod. How about more armor for all my units? And then go down the cunning tree there. And this army will level up in authority. +5 melee attack for all heavy cav, that works. Okay. It looks like I'm basically at the beginning of a turn. We have most of our movement points, so Armored Pain Chain is still going to need to be trained. Children of Patchy is still... looks like they've moved this turn. The Heralds of Celerity? What? What? They're Fire of Celerity. The Heralds of the Fire of Celerity. Like celery? Or I don't get it. Anyway, obviously something I'm not familiar with. We're about ready to be able to train Parthian swordsmen in that army too, which would be a good unit to have. We're still going to have to be careful with how we use them in a campaign on this difficulty setting. I'm going to build... Man, only +5 research rate? That seems pretty lame. What's this tree do? It seems like the other libraries do more than that. I remember I was playing in the Egypt campaign on my laptop for fun, and I had the research rate all the way up to like 600 and something %. Well, the nice thing about these things, though, is that they just cost money and they don't cause any... they don't have any minus food or public order, and that's pretty sweet. So we are going to build that. And by the time I get up to 20%, that'd be pretty helpful. Same thing with this building. It's kind of cool how it doesn't have public order penalties or food penalties. To build these things, you just get a lot of public order, which is pretty fantastic. So let's see, this Roxolani army has pretty much been slowed down by my spies. This one's force-marched to try and get me. This army has all of its movement points and is poised to ambush these guys, so we're going to do it. Sarai should be able to hold out, so let's execute this ambush real quick. I want to fight this in person. I don't know that the AI would really get a lot of kills against me, but I just want to make sure they don't. Are they really being led by a unit of young axes? That's not going to work out well for him here. I'm pretty sure my Median Cav can crush these guys, but I think I'm just going to rain terror on all of them with my horse archers, and then I'll run over the steppe lancers with my royal cataphracts. And then anything trying to flee... Oh, actually, you know what? My slingers would be perfect bait here. And if I back up the slingers with Median Cav, then I'll just put horse archers over here. And let's just bring my cataphracts to run a crushing charge up front. Leave all my slingers on fire at will and have them be ready to retreat. I do want them to be fully in range of the enemy at the start of the battle. Preferably the horse archers, they are. Looks like all my armored horse archers and regular horse archers are just inside range too, so enemy's gonna get sprayed with missiles like the instant this battle starts. Ought to be pretty entertaining. Let's get things going. I'm gonna cataphract charge those young axes. Yeah, here it comes. Hordes of slinger fire all over. And if the horse archers just keep coming in, they're gonna get decimated by my Median Cav. Here's the mercenary Sarmatian Lancers. Let's actually pin them between a Median Cav and my cataphracts.
Our general is under attack.
Alright. All my slingers have turned around backwards for some reason, but since the horse archers are firing at my Median Cav, it's all good. Actually probably caused more damage to myself by fighting it than I did if I would have auto-resolved it. These mercenary horse archers ought to get destroyed. Yeah, all these guys are under heavy fire, so they're gonna go down. I took more losses than I should have, but it was fun watching these guys get sprayed with a rain of missile fire. And let's actually continue the fight just momentarily, see if we can run some of these guys down. I'd prefer that they exit the battlefield altogether, but I should be able to get within range of the fleeing men here and shoot them with arrows. Looks like I can. Alright. Yeah, we're tearing these guys down. There was a few too many of them left for my liking. I think that'll pretty much be it. Let's quit the battle. And I'm pretty sure we've destroyed that army in its entirety. Good, we have. So the few losses there were worth it because we got rid of that Roxolani army altogether. There will be no fleeing for them. Yeah, Slinger's got quite a few kills, some of them. They are definitely good against horse archers, just since they don't have very good armor. Horses are pretty easy targets. Slingers have a nice rate of fire. There we go. Some dead horse scum. So, took care of them. We'll head back to Sarai on this turn. We really need to march on Galanis, which is a long ways off. Unfortunately for me, I'm playing without the seasonal effects in campaign because it's not a 4-turn per year mod, so it'll make it easier for me to march to Galanis without like my army just falling apart from attrition, which can be pretty severe. Is this army out of movement points? No. Let's take this army and force march towards Sarai. I'd like to get there. And then the children of Patchy can follow up with those guys up there who are kind of caught being poisoned by my men. And let's go ahead and take one of these agents up this way. I'm going to keep a couple of my agents, actually. I'm going to bring some of them down here by whatever that place is, Hectoma, whatever. But I'm going to take these other agents up here. Let's see. Looks like Factory of the City can be upgraded. Except I don't have enough money to build it, so hopefully I don't end up with a slum now. Didn't pay attention. Let's go ahead and end this turn. I think that's about all I need to do for this turn. Yeah, I want to go take Galanis and see if we can get rid of the Roxolani altogether. And then we'll see who is on the other side of the... What is that? Is that the Caspian Sea over there?
Wish to offer you this gift.
Roxolani are offering me a large sum of money for a peace treaty. The thing is if I give them peace, they'll probably just turn on me again, and if I give them peace and then attack them, it's going to make my reputation bad, which means that a lot of my allies will probably turn on me. So as much as I would love to rob them of their 6,000 talents, I'm just going to insist on destroying them. And then we'll see, like I said, who's on the other side of the Caspian.
I beg you, consider the glory lost forever if you're
Arkosi wants me to join the war against Sardez. Still, I'm not interested. There's no sense in me being at war with the satrapy of the Seleucids. It's clear over in modern day, or it's in Asia Minor, I guess, modern day Turkey. So no sense in me fighting over that. Guess I'll counter the rumors, even though it seems like a waste of money. Seems like anything I do. Persia is quite strong, it looks like. So it's a good thing we got on Persia's good side. This army could still got half its movement points, so it still moved forward quite a ways. And what I will do is actually chase it with this army, and I can get pretty close to him.
Awaiting Parthia's beating, my lord. Breaking things.
Go ahead and poison these guys.
I have succeeded.
And my spy ranked up, which is nice. He's getting pretty darn good at poisoning, getting lots of practice. Thousands of children orphaned due to his actions, no doubt. Let's see. This army now has all of its movement points, so I'm going to take them out of force march, send them towards Sarai, and then the army in Sarai I'm going to send off towards Galanis. So we should be able to get there. Got those guys pretty much pinned down. Try and catch up to them. Send this spy on through. We'll go spy ahead and see who owns the province at Samandar, and kind of see what's going on. Bactria will need to build I'm going to build an eastern city center. And looks like we're doing well at some of these other locations. This one gives me wealth, but not all that much. And like if I upgrade it, I mean it gives me Eastern cultural influence, but I don't even really need that anymore. So I think I'm going to tear that building down and replace it with something more useful. I've got enough food. I don't have a ton, but certainly enough for the time being. It looks like I got a few more turns till my research is complete. Let's upgrade this spy. I can't improve his poisoning, so I'll improve his ability to poison enemy agents. Army poisoning is this one right here with mass poisoning. It's like I said, it's one of my favorite skills on spies now because I mean it is hugely effective on these higher campaign difficulties. I mean just huge because you can kill, you know, like a good 20% of the enemy army with your spy before you ever go into it. Look at those guys running away from me. I'll be able to catch them here in a minute and put them down. But since they have all those units there, the Roxolani aren't really probably able to train too many more units. Depends on how much money they have or how many buffs the AI gets. But, I mean, in general, it ought to be helping me. There's an attrition report. Unseasonal conditions that we ran into. So let's see. Heralds of Celerity. Their general probably got old and died. All I can... let's pull one of the other families. That way if I get him killed, it'll just take out one of their characters. And we're going to put this guy into no stance. I still can't quite catch these guys. They keep staying, looks like one step ahead of me.
I will come from the darkness.
But eventually I'm going to get lucky and these guys will get stopped in their tracks, which means that I'll be able to catch up to them. But not yet. They're still getting away from me. But we'll catch them. Alright. Spy. Keep on going. Dignitary, keep going. This army's now reached Sarai. I took a few losses, but I don't expect the Roxolani to be in enough numbers to really oppose me at Galanis, so I'm not going to stick around and try and retrain those few men. I think we'll be okay. I think we will be just fine, actually. Okay. Let's check out my provinces scroll. This is an easy way to just... I need to start doing this because it's the easier way to check through all my provinces. If I build this, I use up more food, but I have enough for now. So let's build it. I don't even know that I need this noble's quarters in Galanis. I wish some of these added food. Or it does. Sweet. Eastern market. Let's build an eastern market with this, because it also gives me trade tariff boost, which is pretty handy. I don't think I'm going to need an infantry quarters. Let's just tear that down and change it to something more useful. So, yeah, because I'm going to need food and research rate and all this other stuff. I don't see myself really... and I'm going to build an eastern city center there as well. Bactria and Aria. So, once again, it looks like we're ready to end the turn. Got plenty of money coming in right now. We got plenty of troops to defend ourselves. I could always train probably 2 more armies if I suddenly needed to. But I don't think we're going to end up with any threat to the south just yet. AI is desperately avoiding me with their army near Aktau, trying to run for their life, but I think they can only flee for so long before I'm going to catch them here. Looks like both my veterans ranked up, which is great. Still can't quite catch this army, but we can continue to poison them, and again, eventually I'm going to get lucky and pin them in place, which is now. So these guys are going to get punished on the next turn because they won't be able to flee from me. Oh man, it did turn into a nasty winter up here. And I could potentially take some attrition on the way into Galanis. Yep, I did. It's not too bad though. So we can get in here and finish off the enemy at Galanis. Let's go ahead and assault. They've got a small army and a garrison force. Don't think it's going to be enough to hold off my men. I have slingers, so I've got the range advantage. I should be able to draw out their armored horse archers. they've got a number of them, and then I'll try and save my own horse archers. The AI very well might suicide charge out at me, though. They do that sometimes now. Whenever you have a big missile advantage, they've been, I think, reprogrammed to not be so prone to just sitting there and taking it when you have a serious skirmish advantage. And I don't really know how I want to deploy all my troops, but I might put my horsemen over here on the other side so that I can at least come, or my horse archers on this side so that we can come from 2 angles, because my slingers can handle even the armored horse archers fairly well. Again, I'm going to always keep my slingers on skirmish, because I don't want to forget about them and let them get caught by fast-moving enemy cav. The AI might have foot skirmishers garrisoned, so I'm going to have to keep an eye out for them as well, like step archers or something like that. And that is not a victory point, it's just a capture point. Yep, step archers. So the AI's got a considerable skirmishing force within the city. I don't know whether step archers have 150 range, and I don't really feel like pulling within range of the enemy skirmishers there. AI is kind of all bunched up on the town center. So, to be quite honest, if I surrounded them with melee cav, I might be able to pin them in the town center where they can't retreat and just slaughter them. Because they have no way to oppose my Median cav. I think there may be a few spearmen in the vicinity, but they're going to be light. Yeah, they're just tribesmen. Those guys don't look like they have any serious anti-cav capability. And they don't have anything serious enough to sally out against me, I don't believe, either. I did turn the music up a little bit, so we'll just kind of give it a feel, see how it goes in these next couple of videos, see if it's too loud or if it's just about right. Okay, all my Median cav. I thought I got this unit gun over here too, but I did not. Let's put those guys in the woods behind the enemy. Let's see, so they've got their own armored horse archers here, so again, not in a huge hurry to...
Parthian horse archers!
You know what though, if I get over here and I could use these woods to shield myself while I fired in at enemy troops. Let's try it. My slingers are moving their way into the city. I can't really spread them out, but I can protect them easily when they're in this choke-pointed area.
Riders have the double!
Yeah, they got a ton of step archers. So my own, I've only got 2 armored horse archers of my own.
Horse archers!
Let's see. My slingers are within range of this tribesman unit. Let's just beat it down with some of my sling fire and see if we can goad the enemy into making any moves that are advantageous to me. So I'll just use a little bit of my slinger ammo because I have plenty. And we'll just kill these tribesmen. That'll be a spear unit out of the way anyway. None of the rest of my units are in their range, and I'm not in their range. Perfect. So we were able to shoot down those tribesmen, and they're going to move some mercenary Sarmatian lancers
units have been discovered.
up, and some horse archers. So that'll play to my favor here too. I'm going to let my slingers start to fire at them. I think I'm in range. We'll sit here and watch out because they're in range of me too. Go ahead, slingers. Some reason why you all aren't firing? I must not have line of fire. There we go. Those armored horse archers are now getting sprayed by slinger fire. So I'm gonna just let that happen. Again, no other engagements yet. We'll just keep it that way for now. These guys aren't going to be very effective versus my slingers. My slingers are going to be doing just fine against them. if they sally out towards me, my slingers will just fall back and I'll replace them with my Median Cav. Yeah, they're getting hammered. And you can see that their horse archers do refire pretty well, because the AI's either got some chevrons on these guys or they get a nice boost. So they'll get more kills than I'd like for them to, but again, they're not going to do well versus my slingers. And now the AI is coming out in force over here. Not sure why they're coming out at that point. But I'm going to pull back from them. I'm going to try and reposition my slingers here. These guys here, and let's take my cav, move in, recapture the town center. I'm going to skirmish away from the AI over here, see if I can kind of use weight of numbers, because as they skirmish towards me in a blob, if I skirmish away in a large line, I should be able to get more fire on them than they can on me. And then I'll use my Median Cav to see if I can charge into them and kind of pin them in position. These guys in a group. And let's just bring up my heavy cav behind all these guys. Come on. Get in here. Alright. My Median Cav is engaged. My horse archers can now turn around and come back and support the Median Cav. And then my Median Cav here is about to be all over those steppe archers. Alright, come on, Median Cav. Alright, yep, good. All my horse archers are still harassing the enemy troops here. So, get some nice shots. Yeah, all these, all those guys are going to get run over now. It looks like I'm losing this Median Cav just because it's a little outnumbered and there's some enemy spearmen in the mix. Yeah, looks like I'm going to lose that Median Cav, which is too bad because it was fairly ranked up. But who knows, maybe I'll get it back in the next battle.
This is a shameful display.
Oh, it isn't that shameful. Let's see if we can take out some of these units. We sent all of their steppe archers packing. Man, their horse archers are getting a lot of kills on my men. Like, actually, kind of a frustrating number of kills. Of course, I think they have more armored horse archers than me. Let's see if we can draw their horse archers out and open up the rest of their infantry here. And I'm going to run down some of these shattered units. Looks like weight of numbers should start to play a role on these guys now. They're chasing me with tribesmen over here. That's fine. Just let my guys skirmish. And if I need to, I'll just bring in my slingers to finish off their horse archers. They can't flee forever. These Median Cav out here are going to get a lot of kills. Got those guys all pinned down. There we go. Starting to get a general waver in all of their troops just due to being outnumbered. So kind of a sloppy fight, but I think I could have done a little better here. Actually, first of all, before we start chasing down units, everybody off fire at will. And let's see. Some steppe archers there, you will take them down. I'm probably not going to be able to catch all of those guys. I'm just going to run down a few of these units if we can. They're mercenary armored horse archers. Look like they're getting away from me and probably will. I'm honestly surprised I'm catching any of them with my Medians. Okay, I could have run them down with my standard horse archers probably. But not really necessary probably for me to run down any of these guys, to be honest, because they were a garrison force. But I guess it gives my men a few extra kills. I am getting these mercenary armored horse archers. That was from their standard army, so it would be worthwhile for me to run those guys down. I guess their lighter armor is making them an easier catch, and these Median Cav are tired, so that's probably why I'm not catching them. I'm going to fast forward real quick while my men kill as many of these armored horse archers as we can. See if we can at least make sure that unit doesn't come back. There we go. We're going to quit the battle. Man, a lot sloppier than I want. I gave him 400 and some odd kills. Which units of theirs did the best? Yeah, their horse archers just got more kills than I would have liked them to. Some of their spearmen probably got more kills than I wanted. One of my Median cav racking up 466 kills against all the fleeing archers. So, man, I hope I get that one double silver Median cav back. I probably won't. They barely had any men left. We'll see. We'll just kind of see how it goes. But Patchy pushes on. Galanis is now under control. Sweet. I actually did get every last one of my men back. We're going to occupy Galanis, and we'll just kind of use it as a place to have some farms, and then, man, I don't know what we'll build in this other one because there's not many options. Yeah, I'll just build another eastern city center at Sarai. So let me just check through my provinces real quick. Is there any benefit to me building this thing? Just more public order. I don't really need to worry about it at the moment. I'm just going to lay off on that one. What about this? This only just gives me a little squall. This province isn't particularly happy, so but I could turn that eastern city center into something to undo the squalor. So let's try that. Adobe dryer, because that gives me quite a bit more wealth. All right, Bactria. We can now build. I'm going to build this Eastern Wrestling Arena so that we can upgrade this Adobe dryer too. Those are great for getting me some income. And I think we got just about everything figured out for this episode. That's probably about where I'm going to leave it. Let me just check on a couple of last things here. So upgrade those two guys. Who is in control of these lands? Armenia. So let me take a look at this. Armenia likes me. Dang it. Armenia is allied with Persia and Media Atropatene. That's not good, because I really need to get through their lands. But I might be able to strike an agreement with them since they're allied with some of the same people that I am. And if they'll allow me to strike an agreement and get military access, I could just push on through their lands and start taking on other opponents, and perhaps maybe save myself the trouble of breaking down into an all-out insane war back here with all these folks who pretty much like me. Taking over the whole of the East is pretty challenging even in the best of circumstances, so I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. Anyway, HeirofCarthage signing off for now. Hope you all enjoyed it.